Trump's wind turbine smackdown savior OR snooze fest? Yo, imagine this. Giant steel titans rise from the North Sea, and Donald Trump's out here losing his mind, calling them monsters ready to tank the world. For 13 years, he's been throwing punches at wind turbines, hyping oil like it's the next big crypto pump. Is he spitting facts about a green energy scam, or stuck in an oil-soaked fantasy while the planet levels up? Welcome to Libo News, where we rip apart the chaos, flip every angle, and drop the truth with a savage edge. This is a 10-minute banger, so strap in, fam, cause we're about to blow your mind. The golf course drama that lit the fuse. Let's hit rewind to 2006. Trump, the real estate mogul with the Midas touch, snags the Many estate in Scotland, hyping it as the world's dopest golf course, 8 miles north of Aberdeen. But then, bam! Plans drop for 11 wind turbines offshore, ready to crash his million-dollar vibes. Trump's straight up heated, calling them ugly as sin and a tourism buzzkill. By 2012, he's storming the Scottish Parliament, flexing hard with, "I am the evidence." Bruh, what's that even supposed to mean? He drags this fight to court, all the way to the UK Supreme Court, but gets absolutely bodied. By 2018, the Aberdeen Bay wind farm is live, rocking the planet's most beastly turbines, juicing up 80,000 homes. Fast forward to 2025, Trump's back in Scotland, landing at Glasgow Prestwick Airport, still throwing shade like it's his day job. He calls these turbines the ugliest you've ever seen and screams, "Ditch the windmills, bring back the oil." Windmills? Yo, Don, those ain't your grandpa's flour grinders. These are high-tech powerhouses. Is this just a rich dude mad about his fairway aesthetic, or is he cooking something bigger? Let's flip it and dive in. Oil's on life support. Wind's printing cash. The numbers are ruthless. Trump's out here hyping North Sea oil like it's about to pop off like Bitcoin in 2017. On Truth Social, he's yelling in all caps about a vast fortune and telling the UK to get those drillers moving ASAP. Sounds like a straight-up flex, but here's the cold-blooded truth. North Sea oil peaked in 1999. For a quarter century, it's been bleeding out, not because of some eco-warrior plot, but because the Earth's like, sorry fam, the juice is gone. Geology's throwing shade harder than a Reddit roast. Now flip the script. Scotland's wind game is straight-up slang. The Scott Wind Project's dropping £30 billion, that's billion with a B, into 20 offshore wind farms, set to power 45 million homes by 2040. That's not just big, it's a whole economic glow-up. Jobs? Renewables are stacking 42,000 paychecks in Scotland, and that number's climbing like a viral Reels clip. Oil and gas? Still got 84,000 jobs, but it's shedding workers faster than a bad influencer loses sponsors. Trump's whining about the UK's 78% tax on oil profits, calling it a straight-up robbery. But hold up. Norway, the North Sea's other big player, hits drillers with the same tax rate. The difference? Norway's got some slicker loopholes. Meanwhile, the US is chilling with a 21% federal tax and mad breaks for oil companies. Trump's one big beautiful bill yeets renewable incentives, doubling down on fossil fuels. But when Scotland's wind farms are printing money and jobs like it's nobody's business, is Trump betting on a busted slot machine? Let's keep slicing this up. Bird massacre or just hot air? The eco-plot twist: Trump's pulling out the big guns, dropping a drama bomb. Wind farms are out here slaughtering birds. At his Turnberry golf course, standing next to the UK Prime Minister, he's like, "Turbines are wiping out hundreds, but shoot a bald eagle, and you're in the slammer for 5 years." Damn, that's a spicy soundbite. But is it straight facts, or just another Trump hype train? Here's the flip. A 2-year study at Aberdeen Bay, the exact wind farm he's hating on, slapped cameras on those turbines to track birds. Result? 0 bird strikes. Not a single dead pigeon. The British Trust for Ornithology co-signed it, and more studies are dropping worldwide to see how birds vibe with those spinning blades. So far, Trump's bird apocalypse claim is getting clowned by the data. But let's spin it again. Oil ain't exactly a wildlife resort. Spills, rigs, and refinery smog have been wrecking ecosystems since forever. If Trump's got such a soft spot for birds, where's the smoke for oil's environmental body count? It's like he's cherry-picking turbines as the villain to dunk on green energy. Is this a slick move to keep his base hyped? Or just a loud flex with no legs? Let's go deeper. The big brain play. What's Trump really up to? Here's where we flip the game like a chessboard. What if Trump's not just throwing a rich guy tantrum over his golf course? What if this is a calculated power move? By roasting turbines as windmills and hyping oil as a treasure chest, he's speaking straight to his crew. Folks who see renewables as some liberal fever dream, and oil as the soul of American grind. It's a vibe that slaps for his base, painting green energy as a scam while oil's the red-blooded hustle. But here's the savage reality. The world's not vibing with that. Scotland's wind farms are a straight-up cash cow, pulling in billions, creating jobs, and lighting up millions of homes. Renewables are cheaper than ever, while oil's a finite resource coughing up its last drops. Global clean energy investment hit $1.7 trillion in 2024, leaving oil in the dust like a bad meme. Even Norway, the North Sea's oil king, is jumping on the wind bandwagon. Trump's one big beautiful bill might score points with the mega squad, but is it a checkmate or a straight-up faceplant? Let's flip it one more time. Could Trump be onto something? Green energy ain't perfect. Turbines cost a fortune to build, and some folks are mad about them messing with their Insta-worthy views. The UK's 78% oil tax is a gut punch for drillers, no lie. But the numbers are brutal. Wind's long-term costs are dropping like a SoundCloud beat, and oil's running on empty. Scotland's wind farms are proof. Green energy's not just a glow-up. It's a hustle that's paying out big time. The global hustle. Who's winning the energy game? Zoom out, fam, because this ain't just about Trump's golf course or Scotland's turbines. The world's in a straight-up energy cage match, and renewables are throwing haymakers. Offshore wind, like Scotland's, is set to outshine onshore projects, with tech leveling up faster than a Call of Duty update. Aberdeen Bay's turbines aren't just powerhouses, they're a testing ground for next-gen gear. Globally, countries like China, Germany, and the UK are dumping billions into clean energy, while oil-heavy economies are scrambling to pivot or get left behind. Trump's oil revival flex ignores the scoreboard. North Sea production's a ghost of its 1999 glory days, and no policy can rewind geology. Scotland's wind sector is the real MVP, creating a playbook for jobs, investment, and energy security. The US, with Trump's anti-renewable push, risks getting benched in a market where green tech's the new king. But let's keep it 100. Could oil still have some juice for the short term? Sure, it could prop up jobs in fading oil towns, but long term? Wind's the one dropping dimes. Scotland's 42,000 renewable jobs are just the warm-up, while oil's 84,000 jobs are fading like a bad TikTok trend. This ain't just about energy, it's about who's owning the future. The final verdict: who's got the juice? Here's the deal. Trump's war on wind turbines is a masterclass in staying loud, but it's a risky bet on a sinking ship. Scotland's wind farms are powering millions, stacking jobs, and raking in billions. Oil? It's coughing up its last fumes, and no amount of all caps tweets can change that. Trump calls wind expensive and ugly, but the numbers are screaming future. Is he a visionary dunking on a green pipe dream, or a dude stuck in the rough while the world swings for clean energy? You tell us. Drop your take in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe to Libo News for more bangers that rip through the noise. We're not here to play it safe. We're here to flip the script, keep it real, and hit you with the truth. Catch you in the next one, fam.